Ears. Work into a match grain. Wrap the yarn around your fingers like this. Make loop around your middle finger. Pinch the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. In round 1, start from 1 chain stitch, then work 6 single crochets, and finally join this round with a snip stitch. Insert hook into the loop on middle finger. Yarn around hook and pull it through the loop. A match grain is formed on middle finger. Yarn around hook, pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. Then work 6 single crochets. Insert hook into the match grain. Hook the yarn and pull up loop. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn around hook, pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Place a marker in the first stitch. Work 5 more single crochets. After 6 single crochets are done, pull the yarn tail to tighten the loop. And then pull the yarn tail on the back. Next, work 1 snip stitch in the first stitch. Insert hook into this marked stitch. Through the underneath of the way. Okay, hook the yarn and pull up loop. Then pull the first loop through the second one on the hook. That's 1 snip stitch. Round 1 is done. Remove the marker. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch. Then work set of 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet twice. Finally, work 1 snip stitch to join this round. Let's start. 1 chain stitch first. Next, 1 single crochet. Place a marker in the first stitch. Next, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Next, work 1 single crochet. 1 set is done. Repeat 1 more time. 1 single crochet, 1 increase, and 1 single crochet. Finally, work 1 snip stitch. Insert hook into this marked stitch, hook the yarn and pull up loop. Then pull the first loop through the second one on the hook. That's 1 snip stitch. Round 2 is done. Here we bolt the fabric upwards like this. Remove the marker. In round 3, start with 1 chain stitch. Then work 8 single crochets, and finally work 1 slip stitch to join this round. 1 chain stitch first. Then work 8 single crochets. Finally, 1 slip stitch. Remove the marker. Round 3 is done. In round 4, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work set of 1 single crochet, 1 increase for 4 times. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. 1 chain stitch first. Next, 1 single crochet. Place a marker in the first stitch. Next, 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Okay, 1 set is done. Keep working 3 more sets. Work 1 single crochet and 1 increase as 1 set. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 4 is done. In rounds 5 to 7, work 1 chain stitch and 12 single crochets, and finally 1 slip stitch for each round. We'll demonstrate round 5. Work 1 chain stitch, 12 single crochets, and 1 slip stitch in turn. Remember to mark the first stitch. Keep working the remaining single crochets. Finish 12 single crochets in total. Finally, one slip stitch to join this round. Round 5 is done. Please finish rounds 6 to 7 by yourself. Work 1 chain stitch, 12 single crochets, and 1 slip stitch for each round. Round 7 is done. In round 8, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work set of 1 single crochet, 1 decrease for 4 times. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Let's start. 1 chain stitch first. Next, 1 single crochet. Place a marker in the first stitch. Then work 1 decrease. The hook will go through the front loops of the next 2 adjacent stitches. A regular stitch, namely a V shape, has 2 loops. The one close to us is a front loop, and the one far from us is a back loop. The hook will go through the front loops of the next 2 adjacent stitches to make decrease. Insert hook through the front loops of the next 2 adjacent stitches. Okay, hook the yarn and pull the yarn through 2 front loops on hook. Then yarn and hook, pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. That's 1 decrease. 1 set is done. Keep working 3 more sets. Work 1 single crochet and 1 decrease as 1 set. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Stretch the loop. Break yarn, leaving a long yarn tail for sewing. Pull the yarn tail out. Cut off this short yarn tail. Remove the marker. One ear is completed. Make 1 more ear in the same way.